Okay, I had to literally log into Adopt Me ASAP because this tweet they just put out, this new post, this blog post, this video is gonna probably change Adopt Me forever. Hey guys, what's going on? It's here. Welcome back to another video. Today we're back here on Roblox Adopt Me for another video. You can see something coming along for tomorrow. If you can guess what we're doing, leave it in the comment section down below. But that video is going to be postponing till tomorrow because I have to make a video about this urgent news right now. Because Adopt Me just went ahead and tweeted this. At Play Adopt Me will no longer update on Friday evenings. This will become as a shock to most of you, but we're confident this will be a good change for our game, our studio, and our community. More information in the blog post and video. We're going to take a look at that in just a second. As well, the comments, we'll check that out. And after that, I already did my own comments on it as well. I'll let you guys know why I think this could be a good thing, why I think this could be a bad thing. I think this is more of a bad thing than a good thing, though. But of course, we'll have to see how the team will handle this. So let's go quickly over to the blog post and explain more what's going on right now. So over here, we can see the website of Adopt Me. And again, that's the headline. Adopt Me moves to a flexible update schedule from weekly Friday update. Adopt Me on Roblox. So this is something that is very, in my opinion, concerning to me. Because of course, for influencers, a lot of people upload every day. And if there's less updates, there normally is less content to offer. And yeah, this is something that's pretty bad. As well, of course, it's for the players, because if there's less to play, then what are you going to do if you log in? So let's just first listen to the video. It's 2 minutes long. I'll, of course, sometimes will pause, and I'll let you guys know what I think about what they said.
Jesse here, video producer for Adopt Me, with an important message. Starting this week, we will no longer be releasing weekly Friday updates for Adopt Me. We wanted to take a brief moment to talk you through why we've made that decision. Releasing an update every Friday, while traditional on Roblox, has been bad for both our developers and our players. Working to this strict deadline lowers our testing time, leading to a higher chance of bugs that the team then has to spend their weekend fixing.
So this is one of the things, of course, that's the biggest issue for Adopt Me right now, probably for that team, is that they don't have enough time, it seems, to make their updates, and of course they have to fix bugs on the weekend. I get that. I get that they don't want to spend their whole weekend trying to fix bugs, etc. But I do think they have such a big responsibility and such a big team, of course, because Adopt Me is, let's be honest, the biggest game on Roblox. But they have, I heard, over like 30 people in like employment, and I sometimes wonder, even like sometimes the update is pretty small. Like, it's not like a super big update. I wonder, like, why it actually... Of course, I don't make that stuff. I cannot really judge on that. But it seems sometimes that it's weird that they are so strict on time. Maybe some people are slacking. Maybe a lot of things are going wrong. But sometimes I wonder, like, if it actually... why it is taking so long. So, of course... There's a lot of stuff behind the scenes. We don't know about that, of course. It's easy to judge something you don't do yourself. So yeah, it's just a little bit weird sometimes that they take so long, and of course they address it in a little bit as well.
Hitting the deadline often means working incredibly late on the Friday itself, which is why, depending on where you live, the update often releases at 3 AM.
Yeah, that's as well a big thing, of course. It's sometimes released at 3 AM for me, especially like European people, which I am, of course, I'm in Europe, and normally released around 3 AM, which is really, really late, and then most people cannot play it until the next day, especially if you're a little bit younger, and you actually have a curfew before you have to go to bed, and some people have to work. So, even on weekends, of course, I know it's Friday, so if weekend, Saturday, doesn't matter staying up, but some people still have to do stuff on the Saturday, so I get that.
The new schedule means updates, when they come, will release at times that are more reasonable for you to get in the game and start playing. You'll know in advance what's in the update and when it's going live, and what's not to love about that.
So this is the thing, like, they set deadlines, they will set deadlines for themselves, and they will as well go ahead and they will let us know that they will say when those things are going to come out. And because of their flexible update schedule, it's going to be always there, and you will know in advance, and you can just schedule your day around it. So if you know at 5 PM Adopt Me is updating, then you know at 5 PM you have to be at your PC and you can start playing the game.
As the Adopt Me team continues to grow, we also want to ensure that our updates do more than just provide a weekend's worth of playtime. To do that, we're giving each update as much development time as it needs to be created, tested, and ready for you to play.
So that is the thing I'm really excited about, of course, because a lot of the updates are kind of that you just, you go in, you get the pet, or you get the accessories, and then you log out. So it's not like the biggest update. For example, the pirate update was pretty cool, but there was just a few accessories, a few things modeled. There was the house, but if she did that, then it's kind of done, because there was no new monkey pet or whatever. And of course, they will let us know later on. They didn't forget about that. It's still coming to us in Adopt Me. But yeah, that's just the thing that they are probably struggling with, is that they, because they don't have that much time, they cannot bring out bigger updates. I do agree with that. But to scrap the weekly updates for that is kind of insane, in my opinion. What they probably do, because if they have such a big team, like, let's be honest, Adopt Me makes a ton of money, a metric ton of cash. They make more than most games do that are on Steam, etc. I'm pretty sure that they could have a team focusing on weekly updates, and they could have a team focusing on long-term updates. So there could be like a giant update, just like the pet accessories. They could have a team working on that, and they could have a small team working on weekly bug fixes, weekly small updates, like just adding an extra accessory, or adding a little what's it called, an update weekend, or like an extra breeding weekend. That would be a cool update as well. They don't actually always have to put in new stuff, but if they give us a double breed speed weekend, if they give us like you need only like half the neon pets to make a neon, like some of those weekends really don't require any development time, because that already is in the game, but it would be an update on Friday anyway.
This doesn't mean you'll be waiting months between updates. The team growing means more people to put time into making new updates. It just means you'll be getting them when they're done. The change will also allow us the flexibility to implement some of the smaller changes and bug fixes that we hope will make playing Adopt Me even more joyful. So, this Friday, you won't see a new game icon or a new update in the game. That's because we're working on some really exciting Adopt Me updates for you to enjoy soon, and some to enjoy over a longer period of time. We already announced that there's a new pet coming, and don't worry, we're still working on that. But we're making sure we're putting as much time and love into it as it needs to become your new favourite pet. We hope you understand this decision. It's one we've spent a lot of time considering, and that you continue to play and enjoy Adopt Me. Thank you for listening.
Alright, so there we go. That's the whole video right now, right there. So what they say at the end, of course, is that over a longer period of time, that they're just taking a lot more time to perfect those updates and putting them out when they feel they are ready. The biggest issue I have with that statement is if there is no deadline, it normally means people are gonna slack. And that's just the way it is. It's not something against Adopt Me, it's not something against someone. It's normally, if you don't have a deadline, you're gonna be like, oh, I have enough time for it anyway. Like, does it have somewhere to finish this month? It's fine. We'll get there. But if you're like, I have a week to do this, or I have 2 weeks to do this, you will work a lot harder and it will come out a lot faster. And that's what I've seen with a lot of people as well. You can see the daily school life. If you have like, oh, it's 2 weeks to a test, I don't have to study yet. But if it's like the test is in 2 days, then you're gonna study. But otherwise, oh, I'll just study every day a little bit, and then 2 days before, and oh, I need to study because the test is there, and then they're gonna work super hard on it. So I think that's as well gonna happen to a lot of people, of course, because Adopt Me is not a studio that has like a lot of people in one room. It's all online people, probably. Like most of the people that are working on Adopt Me are probably just online. They will send files over, they will make their pets, they will make the areas. So I think this is gonna give a lot of people a little bit more breathing room, but as well a lot more reason to slack and even postpone updates more than they would have to. So that is my biggest issue with it. That's my biggest concern. So let's quickly go down, guys. We have a little bit more to talk over. Of course, because a lot of stuff has been already said. Like the update's been going for 56 weeks in a row, which is absolutely amazing. But the well-being of our team, the developers who work with the updates and our players, that's the reason why they changed their update schedule, which I get. But as well, the people have the right to get the updates because they're literally providing all those people with a very, very lucrative salary and of course a very successful game. Without the people playing it, there wouldn't be a game, so they have to take that into consideration as well. Right now, a lot of this happened on the Friday and the update release. So I get this as well, but that just maybe means that like I said, you cannot judge this. You can be like, oh, this is because poor management. They should have had everything done before Friday. You know, you have 5 days to work on an update at least. If you work on the weekends as well, then you have literally 7 days to work on an update, and it should just be done on the Thursday, and then you have Friday the whole day to test, and then you put it out on at 6 p.m. or whatever time you will do it. But of course, that's easy to say. You don't know how it goes behind the scenes. No, we've seen this with this new change. We will know exactly when the update goes live. Maybe in live events in game every single time. Will be very interesting to see. I just hope it still is like around. Like the thing is, we don't know how many updates it's gonna be. They're gonna go be like, oh yeah, we're gonna still have regular updates. But what does regular actually mean? Once a week? Once every 2 weeks? More than once a week? More than every 2 times in 2 weeks or whatever? Like, we don't know how many times it's gonna update. I don't mind mini updates. I don't mind mini changes. Those are very, very exciting. I like those a lot because I know that Adopt Me just updates, like, unless it's a super game breaker bug, like once a week. That's literally what they really do. I would love to see like many updates throughout the week, but I don't want like 2 or 1 update a month. That's the biggest thing. And the thing is, they say this doesn't mean that we have to wait a long time between the updates. I know they say that, but we'll have to see what happens first. Because this thing is super easy to say, but a lot of games do that, and then they're just like gonna take still a month for an update. So this is like something I really wonder about. That's why I want to quickly grab the influencers as well. Because of that, our newly released update, a lot of you have to stay up late, but depending on where you're on the road, it also has an impact on our influencers. This is a super stupid statement. I disagree with this fully because it impacts influencers way more that you don't update every week. Way more. 100 times more. Less updates means less content. And I know they say they're going to bring out bigger updates, but still, those updates really have to make up for the weekly updates we're missing. So unless the bigger updates are going to give us more content on YouTube to do than a weekly update would give us, then I fear a little bit that this statement is kind of dumb, in my opinion. But that's just, of course, let us know what you think about it in the comment section down below. This doesn't make you have to wait long, blah blah blah, and that there will not be an update this weekend. So let's quickly go back to the Twitter post as well. Let's see what people thought as well. Oh, actually, this is a new update, a new Twitter post. I've not seen this yet. A lot of people are asking when it will update. We will let you know as we're working on updates. It's actually exactly when they will come out, similar to how we did to Gesture Pads. Don't tell anyone we're working on something secret, which will be added soon. That's the thing. We don't know when it's soon. What is soon? In a week? In a day? In 2 days? 3 days? On a weekend? I hope they're just going to drop it on the weekend. I really, 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 really do. They really need to. Because of the prior update wasn't the very biggest update. So I really hope they're going to drop it on Saturday or Sunday. But I don't know if their team works Saturday or Sunday. So that's the thing. So yeah, if we go down, this was my my opinion. I said bad decision. IMO. We think we get updates can really keep the hype going. And scrapping these is actually making it worse for content creators and players alike because it gives you an excuse to slow down on updates, which is a downward spiral for a lot of games. The same, which I do agree on. Is my opinion. Of course, let me know what you guys think about this. It's just that they really have to think about that they keep pressuring as much as possible. Like, Adopt Me, you're doing an absolutely great job, but please keep on pressuring the people just to get it done still as soon as possible. I know that people like to take their time, but you know that people are not gonna wait. Especially a lot of players are like, if you're not updating for a week, I'm not playing anymore. And that's something that a lot of people tend to forget. You saw with Ninja Legends, they stopped updating for like 2-3 weeks, and their player count is now literally 1% or whatever it is from their original amount. So keep that in mind. I'm doing it. I'm literally saying this for the best interest of the game, and I really hope that they know what they're doing. And a lot of people are saying, I was always at the computer after school for the weekly update because that was the most exciting thing about the week. And since it's hard to make you think about updates every week as well. Let's see. I watched the video and understood, but the people who are sad about this, you should be happy they're doing this longer period of time to upload updates. Means less people inventories will be reset because of how much they'll test the update. It's not really a thing that's really that common. Of course, it occurs, but this is not really the biggest issue, probably what's going on. I know the bugs are there, but yeah. And of course, the updates. Updating on Friday, every Friday forever sucked. We had to cut stuff out of the updates to make the release, and often the updates will be released super late, compelling everyone to stay up late. Bad. Please watch the full video and read the blog post for a full explanation. Of course, this is one of the members of the Adopt Me team. It's just very controversial in my opinion. It's just very, very hard. We'll just have to see. We'll have to see what Adopt Me is gonna do. I'm gonna leave it at that. Let me know, guys, in the comment section down below what you guys think about this update. Do you think it's gonna be the downward spiral for Adopt Me? Of course, we'll have to see how regular these regular updates are. Of course, there's a lot of creative stuff we can do in Adopt Me, but of course, eventually there is a limit with what we can think of and do, of course, in the game, which is gonna be quite interesting. So, again, guys, let me know in the comment section down below. Tomorrow there will be a very, very cool Mega Neon video out. So if you guys are ready for that, of course, hit the like button down below, guys. Subscribe if you're new. And let's just hope for the best. I have full faith in the Adopt Me team. Let's just hope it's not going to be a downward spiral for once a month updates. Let's just hope that they really, I really hope they're putting out an update this weekend. Just to assure people that something is happening soon, or at least put up a announcement in the city that shows a countdown to their next update. Like something hopefully is coming this weekend so people know that there actually is an update coming, instead of being like, yeah, when is something happening? We don't know. They said somewhere, you know, some way we will update. So let's hopefully there will be a new banner in the future saying the update is coming this time. So guys, if you guys did enjoy this video, hit the like button down below, guys. Subscribe if you do. Again, as well, if you guys want to literally argue with me, or you want to get your point across, comment down below. As well, you can tweet me at Defild Official. What do you guys think about the updates being gone from Friday? I think it's gonna be good for better updates, but maybe just they will have to hire more staff if they want to keep up Friday updates. We'll have to see, guys. We'll have to see. So, guys, I will say take care. Love you. Bye. Thanks so much for watching. And, of course, as well, take care, guys.